Can you beat a Pokemon hardcore Nuzlocke? Yeah, of course you can. It's a JRPG for 7-year-olds. But like, why? Over the past few years, the humble Nuzlocke challenge, which if you're watching this video, I probably shouldn't have to explain to you, has enjoyed a rather remarkable resurgence in popularity. While the wider Pokemon fandom has been collectively combusting recently over chibis and trees, the Nuzlocking community, partially reignited by Jaiden Animation's first Nuzlocke video around the time of Sword and Shield's release, has been going from strength to strength. But there's a problem. It's a point that's kind of already been made by a bunch of other people, most notably this video by YouTube user Soda Crab that was uploaded literally the day I record this, and inspired me so much that I sat down and made this entire video. It's a vicious comedic takedown of the kind of insipid, monotone, faintly soulless content farming that's come to permeate large swathes of the Pokemon content creation sphere, and it really got me thinking. It felt almost reassuring to see someone with an actual audience putting into words a lot of the nebulous feelings I've had ever since the hardcore Nuzlocke trend really burst onto the scene with YouTubers like pchal a few years ago. To be clear, I'm not saying that the problem I'm trying to address here is Jan's fault. In my opinion, he makes some of the most technically impressive Nuzlocke content on YouTube from a gameplay, storytelling, and production perspective, but it's more about what he engendered, especially in the early days. This feeling that Nuzlockes were just becoming another cog in the YouTube challenge run machine, a far cry from the comics by creators like Kainem and Petty that I fell in love with when I was first getting into the challenge, or even the stories I've written myself over nearly a decade, trying to put into words how these pixels on a screen can become something greater. I could go on. I could go on and on about difficulty hacks and attempt counters in the dozens and hundreds, and the normalization of rare candy hacking, and the kind of almost gatekeepy attitude that makes people try hardcore platinum as their first ever Nuzlocke and then burn out because they wiped to Fantina. As you can probably tell from the tone of my voice, I could go on an angry rant for so long about this thing that I love that is changing before my eyes in a way that feels weird, but I don't want to keep you for long, and I don't want to keep breaking my promise to myself that I wouldn't make YouTube videos about things I didn't like. So, I guess I come back to the original question of this video. Why? Why do we do Nuzlockes? Why should we do Nuzlockes? Why has this 4chan originated edgy niche Pokemon Death Challenge endured? And like I said earlier, I'm not the first person to think about this. I keep coming back to the last few panels of this comic drawn by creator of the Nuzlocke challenge, Nick Franco, where he explains what the challenge is, how to play it, and why it's enjoyable. He poses the question as the main character stares up at an angelic dead Bidoof. Why would anyone put themselves through this? And while the first 2 points about the thrill of challenge and the glory of victory surely will resonate with those of a hardcore disposition, what I find has been lost in this rapidly evolving era of the challenge in the modern day is the final point. The friends you'll make, the emotional connections and bonds you'll forge with silly little sprites and 3D models on your console, the kind of thing that makes you turn off the console, walk away, and keep thinking. Makes you want to sit down and find a story worth telling rather than just a video to make for clicks. Thanks for watching.